Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to FIBA World Championship 2006, 5th and 6th place match, Turkey versus France. Let us now introduce you the players of both teams.
2006年 FIBA バスケットボール世界選手権順位決定戦、トルコを代表したフランス代表、両チームの選手をご紹介します。
Donc soyez tous près du rebond parce que sous donc nous il faut que
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthems.
試合に先立ちまして、両国国歌の演奏を行います。皆様、ご起立ご脱帽の上、国旗にご注目ください。
The national anthem of France. The national anthem of Turkey. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your cooperation.
皆様、どうぞご着席ください。
And now, please exchange gifts.
両チーム、記念品の交換です。
FIBA World Championship 2006, 5th and 6th place match, Turkey versus France. The officials of this game, the FIBA Commissioner, Jun Sasaki. Referee, Reynaldo Antonio Mercedes Sanchez. First umpire, Sasa Fuku. Second umpire, Yosuke Miyatake. The starting five of France. Number 5, Mikhail Jovan. Number 10, Yannick Bokolo. Number 11, Yola Pietro. Number 13, Boris Dio. Number 15, Trevor Baines. And the starting five of Turkey. Number 6, Adrian Atzer.
Semi-final. And they're poised to move on to the final with about a 7-point lead with less than a minute to go, and they've lost to Greece. Greece beat them with that last couple seconds three-pointer from Dimitri Diamantidis, and went on to win the European title. But France did come into this event with a full head of steam until they lost Parker. As for Turkey, I think they caught everybody by surprise except themselves. Talking to Ermol Kurtoglu and Engin Atzer, these guys believed from the very beginning that they were just as good, if not better, than all their opponents as long as they played for 40 minutes. Never more was that case than against Lithuania in their classification game a couple of days ago, when they tied the game at the end of regulation with an Ender Arslan three-pointer and then went on to win that game in overtime. As for France, they had that disappointing quarterfinal exit, but they rebounded by beating Germany in a thrilling contest. So they've set themselves up to finish as high as 5th if they can beat Turkey. We're about ready to tip off. It's Frederick Weiss and Kaya Pecker, and his Weiss tips it over to his teammate Florent Pietrus. Sami Erden guarding Dior. Frederick Weiss guarded by Kaya Pecker. Sami Erden, who, again, one of these young players in this Turkish side that really bodes well for the future. Just 20 years old, Sami Erden, and he goes up, and he's fouled. Plays with Fenerbahce, one of the big clubs in Turkey. The foul called on Yannick Bokolo. So Erden makes the first. He was another who played at the Under-20 European Championship this summer. In 8 games, he played very well. Shot 55% from the field. So it just goes to show what getting a lot of playing time will do for guys playing together. So crucial during the build-ups this summer that a lot of these guys work together already. And Tanjevich really has a nice team on his hand. France, Bokolo misses, up ahead to Sami Erden, and the pass too far ahead of him. Still 1-0. Bokolo guarded by Demirel. And steal by Engin Atzer. That's what he does for the North Carolina State Wolfpack in American college basketball. Didn't play the first couple of games in Group C, and then really became a big factor for Turkey. And aggressive defense by Ilyasova. Ilyasova missed some time in this tournament with some calf problems. He plays in America in the Milwaukee Bucks organization. Spent last season in the NBDL.
All 13. Number 15, Dara, is first foul.
The foul on Turkey. Hakan Demirel. And the entry pass to Frederick Weiss, and it goes up for the dunk. And it goes, Kalya Becker, but called for the travel. And it goes, Gomez. Bokolo. Yannick Bokolo. No substitutions yet. Down it goes Pecker. France with their first lead. Pecker misses it. And there it goes again to Weiss. Almost went out of bounds. Dial passes up the three, ends up kicking it out to Florent Pietrus. Not the number one option from long range for France. Into Arslan into the game. Hakan Demirel getting an earful from coach Bogdan Tanjevich. Into Arslan, off the rim. Arslan hit that three-pointer to send the Lithuanian game to overtime. Boris Diaw, the big hands, plays with the Phoenix Suns in the NBA. He was almost a revelation for them this season. Frederick Weiss, and contact, no call, out of bounds, goes back to Turkey. Inganatser. Bokolo all the way, goes up strong, and Weiss just makes sure. That basket was credited to, we're waiting to see. Jalabal, it was credited to Frederick Weiss. And a three-pointer. Three-pointer for France gives them a 9-3 lead. So Weiss was credited with that basket. And then the three from Bokolo. And having trailed 3-0, France are on a 9-0 run.
Performance by Red Forces.
C'est Brad qui va être en premier, il ne peut pas rentrer. Et à chaque fois qu'il peut y aller, Fredo, là, hein.
Started slow, but they've got a head full of steam now. The French with a 9-3 lead. Leading the way, Yannick Bokolo with 5 points. He would have had 7 if Frederick Weiss hadn't gone in and tapped that ball in when it looked like it was going to stay in. That was Inganatser with the steal in the basket. Arslan out on the perimeter. Down to Pecker, who's guarded by Jalabal. And how long will it be before we see the introduction of Kerem Gonlin and Ermel Kurtoglu? I think Sanjevic wants to see his guys get some experience. Sami Erden, Ilyasova puts up a soft shot, gets the rebound, and puts it in. Ilyasova, the most valuable player of the Under-20 European Championship. And the offensive rebound and putback by Florent Pietrus. Piccolo.
3 seconds. 3 seconds.
And here it goes, and out of bounds. Nope, Ilyasova gets it before it goes out. And it's a break for Turkey. Ilyasova. And good hustle by Engin Atzer. And good thinking. Cenk Akyol, another youngster who's coming in for Turkey. It's going to spell Engin Atzer. And strong move. Weiss follows it up again. And Turkey standing around. It's a 13-5 lead now for France. Pecker entry and the dish. Sami Erden wasn't ready for it. So we are going to see Kerem Gonlin and Ermel Kurtoglu. Foul on Cenk Akyol. Injured his ankle the other day, but looks like he's shaking that off. It's come back to play. Stolen by Kurtoglu. He led the team in scoring the other day. And Cenk Akyol. Gonlin thought he'd been fouled. Gomez into the game, number 4. Diol pops, kicks it out to Ronnie Turiaf. Turiaf drives, loses control, and a foul called against Kurtoglu.
Ball duty, number 5, Koglu. His first ball, age 4.
Jalabal for three. And Flo Pietros comes over the back. No call. Long one again, and Ilyasova can't get it, but the rebound keeps it with Turkey. Coming up on the 2-minute mark here in the first quarter. Frederick Weiss, 6 points, leads France. Pietros has been disappointing here in Saitama. Had such a good Eurobasket last season. Cenk Akyol to Ilyasova. Ilyasova was the key in that huge win for Turkey over Australia. They trailed by 14 points at halftime and came back and beat the Australians in Hamamatsu Group C, and Ilyasova truly emerged as a key player for Turkey in that game. And blocked by Ilyasova. Flo Pietros off the back of the rim. Flo Pietros in this tournament has, well, he's been shooting 51%, so that's not too bad. In fact, let me see. Flo Pietros Flo Pietros has been shooting 51% in the tournament, just 3 of 10 from long range. So he hasn't been horrible. I guess it's just the fact that maybe his play has been overshadowed by some of the French defeats. Nice move by Cenk Akyol. It's hard to believe some of these kids play for the under-20 team. Turiaf, Diol wide open, finally takes a shot. Diol hasn't always looked for a shot. He's a player that the French need. Turnover, back to Gomez, up ahead to Flo Pietros with a two-handed dunk. Here with 30 seconds to go in the first half. In France, quickening the pace of the game, and it looks like it's to their advantage. 7 seconds on differential on the shot clock and game clock. Bounce pass, Kurtoglu, rebound. 10 seconds. Diol guarded by Ilyasova. And it's going to be Turiaf. Over to Mikhail Pietros. And he hits it. And that takes it to a 13-point lead for Greece. Just 7 points. Just 7 points scored by Turkey in that first period.
Allez les gars, on prend tout de suite.
Well, the start of the second period. France with a 13-point lead. Atzer, Gonlin, Kurtoglu receives the ball. Sami Erden back in. Chink Akyol pops outside. Kurtoglu and misread there with Sami Erden. Six turnovers for Turkey. And Pietrus, foul before the shot.
Ball Turkey, number 6, Atzer. His first foul, team's first.
Penetration, drive. Sami Erden with the rebound. Ingan Atzer now. Will he take it all the way? And he gets his players, and that's a hard foul. Make sure that there was not going to be any basket given.
His first foul, team's first.
Woo, that was a hard foul. Joseph Gomez. What comes around goes around. You better watch out. Ingan Atzer going to the free throw line.
Turkey free throw. At the line, number 6, Ingan Atzer.
I would prefer to see the player go up and just pat him on the backside, just ask him if he's okay after a play like that. First one good. Well, it's a special player, Ingan Atzer, no question about it. Both of them. And travel called against France. So Turkey showing signs of getting back into the game, having fallen behind by 13 points.
Substitution, France, number 7,
Laurent Forest, the veteran, into the game, played on that silver medal winning side of France at the Olympics in 2000. He's been around. Kerem Gonlin. Atzer guard by Gomes. Comes back and catches the ball. Ingan Atzer pulls up for a long three-pointer. Wow. Dial. Nice play, steal, reach, and the foul on Mikael Pietrus.
His first foul, team's second.
He's played with Golden State Warriors and NBA. Pietrus. Kurtoglu backs him up. And Gonlin, Sami Erden was pushed away. He gets it off in time. Another long rebound goes out to Turkey. And there it goes. Pietrus back on top. Kurtoglu up ahead.
Substitution, Turkey, number 11, Fatih Solak.
So Fatih Solak into the game for the first time today. Kaya Pecker back in, and Sami Erden takes a seat along with Kurtoglu. Offensive foul called against Turkey. That turns it right back the other way. Pecker with the foul. And it goes to Turiaf, who went for the dunk and gets fouled.
Foul Turkey, number 11, Solak. His first foul, team's third. France free throw. At the line, number 14, Lonnie Korea, 2 shots.
Makes the second one. So it's 24-9. France well in control at this stage of the game. Reminiscent somewhat of Turkey losing to Argentina. 15 seconds left. In it goes. Strong move by Turkey. But Karen Gonlin will have to shoot free throws.
Foul on France, number 14, Korea. His first foul, team's third. Free throw, Turkey. Number 12, Göttin, 2 shots.
En fait, parce que j'ai aidé au ballon, et il est remonté au moment où j'ai aidé au ballon.
Free throw good by Karen Gonlin. Gonlin. 28 years old, plays for FS Pilsen. Solak keeps it alive. Borstia. Laurel Forest. He hits it. Laurel Forest. And there it goes again. Solak defended well by Turiaf. Throws up an air ball. And France threatening to run away with this here in the first half. Gonlin with a steal. Up ahead to Atzer. Gives it to a cutting Kaya Pecker. And Mikhail Pietrus steps in and takes the charge.
The second foul, team's fourth.
So Turkey going to take a timeout and talk about it. Trailing by 17 points here in the battle for 5th place against France.
On a un poste qui est large, on sait qu'on a un 5 qui est large, etc. On a les intervalles au milieu.
France shooting much better from the floor. Turkey starting ice cold, but some of that has to do with the defense being played by the Bleu. The man wearing the blue shirts and shorts. Well, 24 teams played in the FIBA World Championship. We're getting ready for the climax with the bronze medal game between the United States and Argentina after this one, and then the gold medal game tomorrow between Spain. Rims out France, Turkey rebound between Spain and Greece. Atzer, battle for the board. Pietrus, Forrest, up ahead to Gomes. Pulls up, he can hit it. Gomes has been impressive the last couple of games. Kayi-Peker drives in. No charge that time, and the foul called on Ronnie Turiaf.
Substitution, Turkey, number 15, Hakan Demirel. France, number 12, Johan Petro.
Johan Petro coming in. Number 12. One of France's promising youngsters. Cenk Akyol. Petro. Guarding Peker, an offensive. Nope. Thought he hooked him, but in fact the foul called on Petro.
Number 12, Petro. His first foul. Turkey free throw. At the line, number 14, Kayi-Peker. 2 shots.
So even the free ones are hard to come by. 4.5 minutes to go here in the first half, and Turkey need to do something, get some kind of run together. Don't want to make people back home forget that great win they had against Lithuania. Gomes over to Forrest, steps inside, and everything's going right for France. Getting open looks, and they're knocking them down. Maybe Turkey just kind of starting slow so they can have another amazing fight back like they did against Lithuania. Kayi-Peker and Turkey, and it's Ilyasova with the offensive rebound and putback. So Turkey doing a much better job on the boards that time. Mikhail Pietrus drives. Game opens up just a little bit. Demirel over to Akyol. Drives in, fouled on the ground by Forrest.
Ball pass, number 7, Flores. His first foul. Substitution, Turkey, number 5, Elmal Kudro. Turkey free throw at the line, number 4, Cenk Akyol, 2 shots.
Cenk Akyol, one of the under 20 players. Forrest pulls up for 3. Kurtoglu with the rebound. So 2 free throws. Cut it to 31-15, and now Kurtoglu. And a travel called against Kurtoglu. Gomes bounce pass to Petro. Five seconds on the shot clock. Gomes over to Petro. Wild shot from the free throw line.
24-second violation. Turkey ball.
Ilyasova, guarded by Forrest. In the corner. Pecker. And well short. Still 16. Forrest up ahead. France losing their composure just a little bit, giving Turkey a chance to get back in the game. Game definitely opening up. Bokolo. Mamadou Diarra comes into the game, number 9 for Mikhail Pietrus. That fast break opportunity went amiss for Turkey, but they've still got the ball. They'd like nothing more than to get that deficit down to 10 points by halftime. France, however, would like to stretch it back up to about 20. Yannick Bokolo into the game. Mamadou Diarra also. Diarra was the one who was called up late when Parker got injured. And Kaya Pecker goes up. Frederick Weiss back into the team. Johan Petro takes a seat. It's been a learning experience for Johan Petro. Got breaking news coming up here, we expect, on Pau Gasol, whether or not he's going to be available for the final for Spain after suffering a foot injury. Spanish Federation preparing to release a statement. Laurel Forrest. Forrest down to Frederick Weiss. Foul on Kaya Pecker. That's 3 fouls on Pecker. Trailing by 14 points. So it goes from bad to worse for Turkey. Although down by 14. Forrest at the line. France have made both of their free throws today. Ronnie Turieff. Makes the second. So with that, it's back to a 16-point lead, and Boris Diaw comes back in to finish out the first half. And he's on the versatile Boris Diaw on Hakan Demirel, the point guard. Turkey crashing the boards. Bojo unhappy to give away that rebound. Ender Arslan. Good board by Kaya Pecker. An excellent block by Florent Pietrus. And Ilyasova, guarding Pietrus, picks up the foul. Timeout on the floor here. Coming up close to the 1.5 minute mark remaining in the second quarter. France in command. Got some terrific athletes here in Japan at the FIBA World Championship. Thoroughly entertaining for the crowd. It's a packed house here for the 5th, 6th place game, and also this crowd will be able to stick around and watch the bronze medal game between the United States and Argentina. A lot of people thought that was going to be the gold medal game, and that just goes to show how tough this tournament's been. Spain beating the Olympic champions Argentina yesterday in a thriller, 75-74. And Greece playing one of the best team games you've ever seen in your life to beat the United States 101-95. Greece made the adjustment, decided they could play at a quicker pace, and they put 100 points on the board. So the missed free throw gives Turkey a chance to get back in closer. Kurtoglu shown against Lithuania, now off the rim. Bacolo all the way down the lane. Long one, no good. Ender Arslan. Gonlem, Ilyasova. Into the lane, foul before the shot. Looks like it was on Florent Pietrus.
Number 13, Gallagher. His first foul. Turkey free throw at the line, number 8, Ilyasova. 2 shots.
Ilyasova taking the free throws. Talking about Kurtoglu having such a good game against Lithuania. He had 24 points in that game, 6 of 10 from inside the arc, but also showed his great range outside, 3 of 5.
Timeout, France. Their first timeout.
Timeout, France. It's a 14-point lead for the Frenchman.
Attention back on the basket. Situation in the case, man. You're taking the smallest one.
Scenes of Bogdan Tanjevic, always. Look at him. What's this? He's fantastic to watch. He really gets into it. And the players, to a man, say they know he loves them, but sometimes he can be hard on them. Comes from Montenegro. He's been mentioned, see the 7 French assists, none for Turkey. He's been mentioned as a possible coach of Montenegro now that they're the 213th federation, having been recognized by FIBA at the World Congress here at the World Championship. But something tells me he's going to remain in charge of Turkey. As they prepare for the FIBA World Championship to host that event in 4 years. Diaw. Around he goes. Boris Diaw out to Bacolo. Strong rebound from Kerem Gonlem. And Diarra called for the foul.
His first foul. Turkey free throw.
Kind of a hard foul, really. Maybe more of a no call. They're packed to the rafters here. The expectancy to see the United States take on Argentina and all those big name players. And I think these people want to see a closer game here between Turkey and France. Turkey, Gonlem makes this one. They trail just by 12 points with 42 seconds to go in the first half. Misses it. Diaw dribbles it up to the floor, head up, looking to make the pass. Diarra, Diaw in the corner. Pulls up, hits. Back to a 15-point lead. Ten seconds in the half. Arslan, guarded by Bacolo. And dishes it, no execution. Arslan complaining that he was fouled. But that's how it stops. It's been all France here. The first 20 minutes, they lead it 35-20. They're on their way to 5th place, unless Turkey can turn something around here at halftime. They trailed Australia by 14 earlier in this tournament and came back to win. So don't count them out yet. I'm sure Bogdan Tanjevic will have a few choice words. As for France, well, they want to build up some momentum as well going into next year's Eurobasket, where they'll believe with a healthy Tony Parker that a gold medal is very possible. Diaw starts things off immediately for France. Back to a 17-point lead. From the corner, left-handed, Demirel off the back of the rim. Up it is, and alley-oop to Pietrus. And this is the kind of France performance that we saw them run away from Spain at last year's Eurobasket in the bronze medal game. Once they get a big lead, they can really hurt you. And if that first 5 minutes of the second half is important, as all coaches say that it is when you're trying to get back into a game, it's not a good sign for Turkey, but a good answer by Demirel. Brings it back to a 16-point lead. And the ball goes out of bounds. Penetration, and it goes to Big Weiss, and he wins his battle with Solak, who hasn't been very effective today for Turkey coming off the bench. France, or Turkey with Inga Natser. France lead 41-26. Game really opening up. I think that's what the fans would like to see here. Penetration. Oh, and Solak really went down hard on that one. And I think the trainers are going to come out and immediately have a look, see if he's okay. Solak up. You know, these are big men, and they do some amazing things, but when they hit the ground or hit the court, you got to realize, even when it's jumping the ball, there's a lot of weight coming down on those legs and ankles and arms. It's only natural, as you see the left wrist actually taped by Solak. He's been in some battles here.
Foul Turkey, number 15, Demirel. His first foul, team's first.
Bacolo playing in against Inga Natser. Boris Diaw, so difficult to guard, can play so many positions. Turkey, Inga Natser, fast break midcourt, 4-on-2. Gunham gets swatted by Pietrus. Wow. Chink Akyol and Gonlin battles Florent Pietrus, but what a block by Pietrus. Look at this, Florent Pietrus, not even close. Sometimes a good block, in my opinion, is better than a dunk when it comes to highlight reel plays. Penetration. Battle for the board. And Atzer with the foul. Atzer goes over to offer a hand.
Atzer. The second foul, team second.
Slowing up the fast break. That's happened a lot in this tournament. Pietros, Boris Diol for three, and over the backboard. You sense that Turkey have a chance to make a run if they could just put together some good shots here, get it in the lane, go up strong. And again, Jelabal has the block, but the foul called, so Turkey can chip into that deficit.
At the line. Number 12, Young. Two shots.
Turkey shooting from the line today. 12 of 17. So 13 of 18, 72%. Getting to the free throw line much more frequently than the French, who've only gone 4 of 6 from the line. But the French shooting far superior, 14 of 25, 2-point range. And Piccolo with the drive. Another chance for Turkey now. Up to Erden. Wisely kicks it out to Ilyasova. Atzer. Gonlin. Ibram Kutlu not playing today for Turkey. He's had an ankle problem in this tournament. Same with Serkan Erdogan, their high-scoring star. Nice drive by Engin Atzer. Serkan Erdogan, their top player with Tau Ceramica, has had some knee problems, and I can only assume that it's because of that the coach has decided not to play him. So Florent Pietrus goes up and draws the foul with his team leading by 12.
Ball Turkey. Number 8, Ilnes Law. His first foul, team's third. Substitution, French, number 4, Joseph Gomis. French free throw. At the line, number 11, Slovan Cruz. Cruz shots.
First one goes in for Florent Pietrus, who has taken his tally for the game up to 7 points. Eight points now. He's got 5 rebounds and that 1 block shot that we saw earlier in this half. Foul called against France. So it stops play. 5:44 to go here in the third quarter. Long one, Cenk Akil. So 43-32 and turnover. Ilyasova Bounce pass to Godlin, who goes up. And we've got the run that I think everybody wanted to have a little bit more of a contest. 43-34.
Their first timeout.
The ball to play fast break. So don't miss only the kind of errors in the past. Choose the simple things, simple games. You can play also.
The biggest FIBA World Championship ever. They expanded it this year. 8 more teams than 4 years ago. Turkey and France, both 3 of 10 from 3-point range. No Erdogan, no Kutluwa for Turkey, as they recover from knocks. Gomez. And an entry to Dial. Turkey had the rebound, they lose it, but then Ilyasova comes up with a steal. It's a 9-point lead for France. Pressure has been turned up by Turkey. Atzer, and it goes to Godlin, who every time down is being challenged as he goes to the basket. That time the foul on Gomis.
Substitution France, number 7, Lola Juarez. Turkey, free throw. At the line, number 12, Johnny, 2 shots.
Karim Godlin today, 5 points, 3 of 6 from the free throw line. He was a spark for this team in that first win that they had against Lithuania, coming off the bench and having a very important game, very good game. Really lifted them, and I think kind of set the tone for how they were going to play in this FIBA World Championship. I would have probably voted him the most valuable player in that game, even though Arslan made those free throws down the stretch. Gomez. Mikhail Pietrus. Short. Turkey are just chipping away, down by 8. Full court pressure by Florent Pietrus. Atzer, guarded by Gomez. Penetration, Cenk Akyol had a good shot. Rushed it a little bit. And the charge called against Florent Pietrus. Turkey, much more sense of purpose about what they want to do in this half. Long one from Atzer. We've really got a game now, 43-38. It's been all Turkey here in the third quarter. France started promisingly in this quarter. But since then, it's been Turkey in the battle for the board, and Cenk Akyol called for the foul. Boris Diaw hit that shot, followed by Ferrand Pietrus, that alley-oop dunk. But since then, they've been outscored 18-4 by Turkey here in the third quarter to get back in it.
At the line, number 7,
Laurent Forest misses it, so everything was going well for France in the first half, and it's quite remarkable that they haven't been able to press on that advantage, having led at halftime 35-20. And France into the lane too early. In fact, it was Turkey, so it's 44-38. So they've been outscored 18-9 here in the second half. Kurtoglu going up against Weiss. Oh, Kurtoglu. He's a fiery player. And when he starts beating his chest, you got to look out for the Turks. They're coming at you. Gomez up against Atzer. Frederick Weiss. Oh, nice play by Frederick Weiss. And Florent Pietrus was flying in there just to make sure nothing else happened. He was going to follow it up in case it came out, but it's back to a 6-point lead. France now begin to pick it up just a little bit. Cenk Akyol. Over to Ilyasova, who has it stolen. And Mikhail Pietrus goes ahead and flushes it. Ilyasova with the foul. .46-40. Boris Diaw back into the game for Florent Pietrus, who's given some good minutes, but France didn't deliver the knockout punch here that maybe they could have against Turkey, and they're right back in it. France looking to finish this with a flourish. President of the Turkish Federation pacing back and forth. Turgay Demirel used to play for the national team. 47-40. Engin Atzer up against Gomez. Over to Cenk Akyol. Kurtoglu setting screens. Receives the pass, goes to work against Frederick Weiss, and a little bit out of control that time. Turkey were pounding the boards. They've eased up just a little bit here. France can take it back to 9 or 10 with a 3. Kurtoglu fouls Frederick Weiss. So So there'll be free throws for France. Timeout by Turkey.
Their first timeout.
Rebound. Not all offense. What you want, short offense. What you want, short. Don't run the ball. The center.
15 of 30 from the floor, France. Turkey 7 of 31.
For him, screen for if they play a memory here. Screen for the screener.
Frederick Weiss bricks it. That was not a very nice free throw on that one. Nope, that was bad. That's called bricklaying. Turkey can get it to 4 with a 3. Goes back to Kurtoglu. Oh, and the follow by Gonlem, who's really struggled inside today. Gonlem just 1 of 5. Most of those around the basket. Kurtoglu with the foul. He now has 4 fouls, Ermol Kurtoglu.
His 4th foul. Substitution. France, number 1, Roland Petrus. Turkey, number 13, Semi Alder. Kickoff at the line of Turkey, Diao, 2 shots.
So Kurtoglu has to take a seat, and Diao takes the lead back to 8. Turkey will hold it for 1 here, down by 9 points. And foolishly, the veteran, Laurent Forest, draws the ire of his coach, Claude Bergeau, because he stops the clock and he puts the free throw shooter on the line.
At the line, number 4, Otto, 2 shots.
At least the good news for France is they have 12.2 seconds left to get it back down to take another shot, but that takes the lead back to 8. Chinkakyo and chases down the rebound, goes up strong and gets a 3-point play out of it. 6 seconds left. Dial up to Gomez, over to Forest, who tries to make amends for that foul, and he misses the 3. So it's little things sometimes, but that late foul by Laurent Forest cost France effectively 3 points. Well, who's it going to be, Turkey or France? France could have pressed home the advantage, up 15 points at halftime. Turkey have battled back to within 49-43. with 1 quarter to play. Sami Erden, a youngster, 20 years old. Irsan Ilyasova, another youngster, 20 years old. Inga Natser, 21, number 6. Chink Akyol, 19, number 4. Karim Godlin, the senior statesman on the floor, 28 years old. Both these teams looking to finish the FIBA World Championship on a high for different reasons. Inga Natser gonna shoot a 3 off the rim. Gomez up to Forrest, who drives. Nice control by Laurel Forrest. And the turnover. Karim Godlin just having a tough time today. Pietros all the way, Mikhail, but Sami Erden boxing out, fouls Florent Pietros.
All Turkey, number 13, Fowler. His first foul, team's first.
Et 4, on enchaîne sur 1.
Forrest penetrates and foul before the shot.
All Turkey. Number 6, Hassan. His third foul, team's second.
Dial, 11 seconds left on the shot clock, draws another foul, so it's an 8-point lead. Turkey also started kind of shaky there to start the second quarter, but they battled back. Now France trying to press home that advantage with an 8-point lead. Dial shoots with his team coach in the stands watching, Mike D'Antoni, one of the assistants for the U.S. team. Makes the second. Misses the second, rather. 51-43. Chink Akyol. Godlin battling for position, trying to post up Forrest.
All backs, number 7, Forrest. His third foul, team's first. Substitution, Turkey, number 7, Ender Alston.
Chink Akyol drives.
All backs, number 13, Yao. His second foul, team's second. Turkey, Hugo, at the line, number 4, Chink Akyol. 2 shots.
Akyol wasn't really a factor in this tournament before Ilyasova got hurt. Had that calf problem. Today, Chink Akyol has made 3 of 5 from the line, 3 of 8 from the floor, including 1 of 4 from three-point range. Misses both of them. So this 8-point lead, Turkey fearing they may be letting it get away from him once again. Roll Pietros. And strong move, blocked by Turkey. Karim Gonlin. Into Arslan. Akyol blocked by Forrest. Shot clock down to 1. Sammy Aridin almost knocked it in, but it rimmed out. Akyol down the lane, over to Arslan for 3. It rims out. Aridin with the rebound, pulls it out wisely. One of the players with a promising future.
Substitution, Turkey, number 14, Kyle Taylor. France, number 13, Frederick Base. Turkey, number 6, Endin Asser.
Jake Akyol pulls up, off the rim, but Turkey very active on the glass, but just simply couldn't get it to go down that time.
Number 7, Arslan.
Arslan with the foul.
He's 4.
So Gonlin comes out. Gonlin stays in, rather. Akyol goes out. Ilyasova back in. Kaya Pecker. It's Atzer. Arslan as the guards. Ilyasova. And the front line of Pecker and Gonlin. Ilyasova can step outside and hit the 3. So can Kaya Pecker. Oh, what kind of a shot was that? Unbelievable. His free throw shooting has to get better. Frederick Weiss. And it goes, Ingenatzer. And penetration. Atzer chases it down midcourt. Gonna go all the way. And charge called against Ingenatzer.
Defensive foul, Turkey, number 6, Atzer. His 4th foul.
4 fouls on Ingenatzer. And with Serkan Erdogan out of the game today as he recovers from that knee problem, or rests his knee. He'll be missed, and a charge called on Boris Diaw. Raised his elbow. So Atzer gets it right back. Arslan, they can also bring in Demirel. Arslan guarded by Gomez. Here's Atzer, guarded by Beatrice. Open, Kaya Pecker, he can hit it, and he does! Kaya Pecker and his 51-46. 6 minutes to go in the game. Jalabal gonna come back in for France. And good defense from Arslan. Gomez comes up with it, drives in the lane, and gets a 3-point play opportunity. Kaya Pecker slow to react.
Number 14, Pecker, his 4th foul. Substitution, draft, number 5, Mikhail Jalabal. Free throw, France.
Atzer for three, off the rim. By and large, the three-pointers not going down. Caille-Pecker did hit that one. Still an 8-point lead for France. Foul called on Kerem Gondlin. 5 of 17 from three-point range for Turkey. 3 of 11 for France. That was a nice moment seeing Kerem Gondlin go stand next to Claude Bergeau. Well, I've seen him play before, Frederick Weiss, but I've not seen him struggle this badly from the free throw line. There, that's much better. Back to a 9-point lead for France. Jalabal, Dior, Gomez, Ronnie Turiaf, and Florent Pietrus in the game for France. Atzer, Gondlin, Ilyasova, Pecker, and Arslan trying to work himself free for a three. Back out, Atzer for three. Count it! With that three-point shot, these Turks can get right back in it. Timeout on the floor, 55-49 in favor of France. 24 teams at the start in Hiroshima, Hamamatsu, Sapporo, and Sendai. Then we move to the tournament, rather. We moved 16 teams, survived the group stages, and they came to Saitama. We've had the semifinals. Later today, we got the bronze medal game. We got the 4 fouls each on Atzer, Pecker, Kurtoglu. So foul trouble is an issue here for Turkey. .11 points for Frederick Weiss, who's on the bench after making 1 of 2 from the line. Is one of 6 from the line on the day, Frederick Weiss. Pass to Dior. Goes up. No good. Battle for the board. Turiaf and Atzer chases it down in the corner. Garabaz Jalabal. 4.5 minutes to go. Pecker backs up Dior. Nice move by Caille-Pecker. Now we've got a 4-point game. Oh, and that was a hard foul by Pecker, and an intentional unsportsmanlike foul is called on Caille-Pecker. Now this could be a major call right when Turkey get back into it. An unsportsmanlike foul on Caille-Pecker coming down on Gomez. And Pecker's fouled out of the game. So Arslan with the foul, the initial foul, and Caille-Pecker then with the unsportsmanlike foul for the hard foul.
Turkey, player number 4. Question, player number 14. 5.
Pecker has 5 fouls.
5 fouls, number
Turkey, player number 14, foul out.
It did look like Kayapekar came down hard on Gomez as he went to the basket. Gomez fell hard. Gomez hit that game-tying three-pointer against Germany against the European rivals the other night, and they went on to win this game when Jalabal hit that basket. So he only converts 1 of 2. Now it's 2 of 3 because of the intentional foul, or the unsportsmanlike foul. So 7-point lead for France. It could be a 10-point trip if they hit a 3. Or we'll see what happens. Turiaf guarded by Kurtoglu, who has 4 fouls. Oh, and the follow-up, and Ilyasova fails to box out against Jalabal, and just like that, the lead is back to 9. 3.5 minutes to go. Strong move, and Godwin battles for the board. Inbounds, it goes to France. Turiaf penetrates. Ball knocked out. Long one. So they don't beat the shot clock. It wasn't reset after that block. And it goes to Kurtoglu, and France's interior players are taking control of the game here right at the end. No answer from Turkey. Entry, and the battle for the boards continues to be won by France, and they're making sure that this 5th place finish is going to go their way.
France Greenway at the line, number 11, Lola Yildiz. 2 shots.
Misses the first one. Turkey not done yet for Pietrus. And Ilyasova drives.
Foul number 13, Gallo. His 4th foul, he's 4.
France trying to set their defense. Ilyasova, 2 shots, so the clock stopped, which is good news for Turkey as they try to get back into it. makes the second one. Jalabal. And this time Turkey come away with it. Engin Atser behind the back to avoid the contact. Ilyasova bounce pass to Kerem Gonlin. Out to Kurtoglu. And Atser goes up, and it's Turiaf. 7-point lead, a minute and a half to go.
His fifth foul. Turkey, player number 6, foul out. Turkey, timeout. Their second timeout.
Passez à celui-là. D'accord? Soyez agressifs.
But they came from behind to beat Germany the other night, so they also know how to come back themselves. Turiaf with 2 free throws. And misses the second one, so Turiaf with a chance to deliver, put one of the nails in the coffin, unable to do so. Ilyasova over to Kurtoglu, guarded by Dial, and fouled before the shot.
Foul offense, number 13, Diallo. His fifth foul. Player number 13, foul out.
So Dial fouls out of the game. France will have to hold on without their captain.
France number 15, traveling base to the court. Free throw, 50 at the line, number 5.
1:18 to go. If Kurtoglu makes this and the next one. 6-point game now. Makes the second. Bokolo comes in, better ball handler. If Weiss comes in, all Turkey have to do is foul him. Surely that's what they're going to do. That'll be the strategy. So Weiss, France, and they're trying to foul Weiss. I thought they were. And Florent Pietrus is fouled.
His third foul. France substitution, number 10, Gianni Bokolo. Free throw on the line, number 11, Florent Pietrus. 2 shots.
So Florent Pietrus makes the first one. Got to make your free throws if you're going to win these games, as a lot of these teams have discovered. Kurtoglu passes it off. Arslan. Long one for Arslan. And Florent Pietrus. And a lot of that magic that Turkey have had at the end of games seems to have disappeared today.
Ball 30, number 7, Ausland. His 5th foul. Turkey, player number 7.
Ender Arslan goes out of the game. See if we see Hakan Demirel come back in.
Turkey, number 15, Hakan Demirel to the board.
Not over yet. Got to make the free throws. And the battle for the board. Petrus goes out of bounds, so not yet over for Turkey. If they could go down, get a quick basket, 2 or 3. Kurtoglu pulls up. Cenk Akyol. No time. Got to get one up quickly. And Akyol passed up the 3. Ilyasova puts the 3 up. Was he fouled? I think it was before the shot.
Foul press, number 8, Mikhail. His 2nd foul. Turkey.
France are a good rebounding team when they put their minds to it. They've got 43 rebounds today. They've actually been out-rebounded by Turkey, which I find hard to believe. Don't know what Kalktin Tanjevic was yelling at his trainer for. It looked like he had some choice words. Pressure defense by Turkey and another foul. Petrus has to go back to the line. Right now it's a 2-possession game. If he makes one of these, it's a 3-possession game. France need the ball 3 times. Well, the free throws today for France, it's not been pretty. 18 of 36, just 50%. And Ilyasova tried to knock that away once it was on the rim. Back to a 7-point lead. Hakan Demirel goes all the way to the basket. Ball gets blocked by France, stays out of bounds to Turkey. But France are going to win the 5th place game. Nevertheless, still the best finish ever at a FIBA World Championship for Turkey. They finished 9th in Indianapolis. They've come in here and finished 6th. So I think the feel-good factor will go back to Turkey with them after this tournament, after this defeat. As France dribble out the final seconds, staff, both of these teams have had some good moments in this tournament, more good moments than bad. In France, despite losing Tony Parker, finished 5th in this tournament. And I think they'll, under the circumstances, settle for that, having lost to the European champions Greece in the quarterfinals. Turkey finished 6th.